Hey guys, it's Andokiller here, back at you with another video, and this is actually going to be another episode of Lootalicious raids. For the first raid, I have a raid that DMAN shared, and as you can see, 3-starred a pretty much maxed out Town Hall 8, which is also why this raid is in my Lootalicious raids, and you can see the loot is also insane, so it is not too shabby. So let's see how he conquers his base. He's bringing with him a strategy of Hogriders, a P.E.K.K.A, wizards, a few minions, and a few archers. So a very interesting strategy. And the first thing he does is he drops a few archers to presumably destroy the outside structures. And there he starts with his hogs going in right there. Now this base has a chance for a double bomb trap in the middle, but as you can see, there are a few Teslas right there, and there are actually all 3 Teslas right there, which he could have guessed. And there goes another heal spell on those hogs in the middle, which they can nicely destroy this base. Now he's following up with a few archers, his queen, and a few minions, so they can be the cleanup troops. And see, he still has 2 heal spells left, so he will do work on this base, and his hogs will hopefully be able to get all the defenses. Right there, he drops another heal spell. A little bad placement because all the defenses in this part of the base were destroyed. He should have dropped it like on this mortar because his hogs would move into them. And at this moment, there are only 2 more defenses left. And even if his hogs couldn't destroy them, his archer queen or barbarian king would be able to destroy it. And at this moment, there are all the defenses left. And this guy is just... and DMAN is just clearing out all the loot. He's sweeping it up and slurping it up. There he rages up his king so he can get a little more firepower. Actually, all the barbarians get destroyed by that giant bomb, which wasn't very good strategy. He should have waited for that giant bomb to activate and to deal damage to the king before activating his ability, but he could not predict the future. So at this point, this raid is pretty much a guaranteed 3-star. This Town Hall 8 did not have a chance against a Town Hall 9 attack strategy with Hogriders, even though it was pretty much, I think, maxed out. So there he ends up with a 3-star, 289k gold, 473k elixir, 1,878 dark elixir, 13 trophies, and 100%, which is a beautiful attack. The next attack we're going to be inspecting is up here. I have to scroll up right here by Amir, and it is a 37%, a mostly collector raid, but this is an insane collector raid. You can see this guy has been offline for a long time. His expo is down, one of his infernos is cold, and he is just in for a getting some disease or something when he gets on, because when he sees that Amir stole 1 million loot from him, he will totally collapse. And most of this, I think all of it, might be in the collector. So the first thing Amir does is he drops a few giants on the outside, and then a few archers so the giants can distract the defenses, and a few barbarians so they can also distract the defenses, and he is going strictly for the collectors. There he drops all his giants in a clump, which is a very interesting strategy. I would have spread them out, and immediately followed up by my barbarians and archers. But it's a very interesting strategy. There he drops some of his barbarians, but they're getting targeted by the defenses, and he only has a few archers left. He sadly will not be able to get the dark elixir with this strategy he had at hand. He was probably preparing to 3-star some Town Hall 8 with this strategy, but he found this Town Hall 10 with this insane loot. So he's dropping a few wizards, he's dropping everything he's got. At this point, it is totally worth it. He has only a few more gold collectors to destroy right there on the right hand side of the base, and he's going for that 1-star. Well, he already got that Town Hall, but I would have dropped my king and queen on this left side of the base so they could get this dark elixir, and on the right side I would have dropped a few giants and a few archers backing them up so they could also get this dark elixir, which he did not notice. But at this point, this inferno is pretty much destroying the king and queen, so I'll speed up for you guys, and this giant will in a second go down, and he doesn't have that much more that he can do right there. And there he gets 1 million total loot, over 1,050,000 loot with a classic Barch strategy. This is insane. This is the most insane loot I've seen in the past month or so. The last attack is going to be an attack by myself. It isn't that Lootalicious, but it's still over 450,000, which is considered a little bit Lootalicious. And with those two insanely Lootalicious raids in this video, I hope you will be okay with this one. So this is a classic collector raid. I saw this base and I said, okay, I'll attack it because I had a good strategy for destroying collector raids. So I dropped 6 of my giants on the top, followed up by 35 barbarians and 35 archers on the top. And in a second, I will do the same thing on the bottom since there are a few collectors up there. As you can see, my troops follow through nicely through this base, and they will hopefully get all the collectors. If they don't, I still have my king, so he can go down. Now, because I waited to see if my troops and how my troops would destroy these collectors, I start dropping my troops from the bottom. So again, half my troops exactly in half, 35 barbarians, 35 archers, and 6 giants, not in that order, of course, first giants, then barbarians, then archers, so they can destroy a few collectors on the bottom. Though there weren't that many, it still served me well to drop them. There I dropped my king on the top because there was one gold collector that I did not destroy that I wanted to get that gold from, and I hoped my king, with dropping those few wall breakers, would go into this mortar and then into this dark elixir drill, which he in a second does. My troops are still alive on the bottom, which I'm pretty surprised about, but they're getting destroyed by the splash defenses since their guardians, the giants, are done. And in a second, I end the raid right there to conserve a little bit of my king's health. So I only got 70% damage. I got about 460k loot combined, 214 gold, 4 trophies, so not that shabby, but it could not compare with the raids that I've seen today. So guys, that'll be pretty much the end of this video. If you liked it, leave a like down below. If there's anything that you think that I should have changed in this video or that I should change in my videos to come, leave it down below in the comment section. I really appreciate getting feedback from you. If you really like this video, you can share it on Facebook, on Twitter, so I can hopefully get my content out to more people. And, of course, have a nice day, and I'll see you in my next video.